I'm making two of my favorite things today, so I want to jump on real quick and show you. One of these two things is homemade chicken nuggets. And I have one round in the air fryer and they just cut off. So I'll show you real quick what I did, and then I'll show you those that I've already cooked. I just take a can of chicken and I used our easy can opener to open the lid. And if you don't have one of those, it removes the lid without leaving the sharp edges. And it also will let you just put that right back on as a lid. It just seals nice and tight. So I love using that can opener, but squirrel off the subject. So anyway, what I've done, 1 can of chicken, and I drained it pretty well, and I put in 2/3 cup of cheese. I use sharp cheddar cheese. You can use whatever you like, and 1 egg. And I didn't put any salt or seasoning, but you could do that also. So I just stirred that up, and then I take our medium scoop, and I'll show you 2 ways that you can do these. And for me, I normally do them without any breading, and the ones that I've got cooked, I did both ways so you could see it. So I just take that medium stainless scoop and just sit it right there. It's so easy, and y'all, they're so good. And you know the true ingredients, not those McDonald's or processed frozen nuggets. Okay, now the other option, like I said, I didn't get all that. You can use a breading. Now my grandson loves these, and after school snack is perfect for him. So I'll do 1 more in the breading because he's not trying to eat as healthy as his nan is. So I've got just a little bit of the just regular breadcrumbs left. I'm just gonna pop that right there in that. And then I just kind of roll it over, okay? And then I put that right back on the tray. I'm using the parchment paper on the air fryer tray just because it's chicken and they're a little messy and I don't want them to fall through. So then I just take my fork after I put them down, and I only do this to give it a chicken nugget shape. So if you're cooking them just for you and that doesn't matter, you don't have to do this step. But I want them for my grandchildren to look like chicken nugget shapes. I don't know about y'all's children or grandchildren, but if it doesn't have that same look, they kind of like, I don't know what that is, nan. So they don't want to eat it. Okay, so that is it. And I promise you, you will love, love, love these. And you just cook them in the air fryer for 15 minutes. I could have easily done both trays at one time, but I wanted to have a tray done so you could see them. Y'all see that? So I will sit these aside and finish doing these off camera. But let me get the tray that is done and show you those, and then I'll show you my second thing I'm making. Now look at that. This row I did, oops, can't see them. This row I did the breading on, and this row I did not. And you probably maybe couldn't have even told the difference if I hadn't have told you. But they're so good and crispy. I'll taste one for you. So you can hear the crunch. Oh, they're hot. Sorry, y'all, but they are so, so good. So the one I ate did not have any breading, and it's still good and crunchy. But the ones with just a little bit of the breadcrumbs is even more crispy and crunchy. I could eat every one of them. And a lot of times I fix them and have them fixed ahead for my snack because I know it's healthy. Now, the second thing I make that is everybody's favorite in my family is my own honey mustard. You can use Greek yogurt and you can use mayonnaise. You can use half and half. I am making just 1/2 of what this recipe I'll share with you calls for because I don't need a whole batch. So I've got our 1 cup prep bowl, and I've got about a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise in here. And the other ingredient, I was able just to squirt this mayonnaise right in here because it's got measurements on this glass bowl. So other than the mayonnaise, it calls for a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. So I'm going to put that in carefully. Okay. And then it calls for a tablespoon of honey. So I'm gonna pop that in. This is our Easy Read measuring cup. Y'all know I love using these for sticky ingredients or solid ingredients because I can just pop it right off and it doesn't waste any of it at all. And I didn't have to dig around in my measuring cup to get it. Now the other thing for the honey mustard that I use is Pampered Chef's South Carolina style barbecue. And it's got a mustard base to it. And y'all, I could eat it right out of this jar. And I need 2 tablespoons of that. And since I had vinegar in my other tablespoon, I'm gonna use a lid. I don't know if you know this, but a lid to your Pampered Chef seasonings is 1 tablespoon. So you don't have to dirty a measuring cup if you know you just need a tablespoon or in tablespoon measurements. So I've got 2 tablespoons of this. And then you just stir it up. My son-in-laws love this honey mustard sauce. So I try to keep some of this made up for everybody. And it is so, so good. And the South Carolina seasoning is gluten-free. Of course, you would substitute other ingredients. I don't know if mayonnaise is gluten. I don't eat gluten-free, so I don't know. Probably not. But y'all, I wish you could smell this. This is a favorite of ours to put on our French fries too. I'm making a mess. It's so good. And it's going to be so good with those nuggets. And you can make this ahead and keep it in the refrigerator, and it'll last for 2 or 3 weeks in your refrigerator if you don't eat it by then. And I know you'll eat it by then. Y'all see how nice and creamy that is? And it is so, so good, especially with those nuggets dipped in it. So anyway, I just wanted to show you real quick how you can make your own chicken nuggets. And I did them in the air fryer on air fry setting, which with Pampered Chefs is 400 degrees. And I did them for 12 minutes. And when they were halfway through, the air fryer will beep to let you know. So I took my tongs and I just flipped them over and then cooked the other side for the last 6 minutes. Who has still got a landline? It's usually telemarketers. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will share both of these recipes with you. Thanks. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.